Hey everybody, I hope that you are having an absolutely wonderful Monday. It is good to see all of you and be talking about this. Well, I guess you can see me. I can't see all of you. But anyway, I hope that you are all having an absolutely wonderful Monday. It has been an exciting day here in the Capitol. Definitely busy. We've had a voting session on the floor. I also had a health committee meeting, which was very interesting. Lots of discussions about the role that vaccine requirements should play in places of employment and places that the state has control over. So it'll be interesting to see how those conversations continue to come to fruition. You'll certainly see me. I had a conversation with John Delano of KDKA today, so I think that's going to air at some point today, and you'll get to see and hear my thoughts about vaccination. So definitely tune in and check that out at some point. But I'm also excited. I think I titled this Baby Legislator's First Amendment Passes Unanimously, but I am really pumped because there was this bill that we were working on in Aging Committee, and it's about cameras in nursing homes. And I think the underlying goal of the bill is to make sure that our older adults are safe. And certainly we saw concerns during the pandemic about a lack of oversight, or people worried that older adults were not getting the kind of interaction that they needed, being even more cut off from the world than they normally are. But I had some concerns with this bill, particularly the way in which it would allow people who have power of attorney to place a camera in a resident room. And I was really concerned about this because I think, when people give family member or somebody else power of attorney, they're not necessarily thinking, oh, that means that that person could then choose to put a camera in my room. So I was really concerned about that, and I worked with a number of different people, including our great staff on the Aging Committee, to try to find a way to take that particular provision out of the bill in order to respect the privacy and autonomy of our older adults. And then we worked with the prime sponsor of the bill as well. So the amendment, I spoke on it on the floor, and it passed unanimously, which as a first-term legislator, I was incredibly excited about. And so as it stands now, the bill, which will need to be voted on, in its final form now, but the bill would allow the resident themselves to request a camera, or someone who is a court-appointed guardian, but not somebody with power of attorney. So it's a little bit more limited, and I think in a way that respects the freedom and dignity of our older adults. So I was excited about that. That was my first amendment, and I'll be working on other bills and other issues in the future to try to continue to improve the legislation that we put out. So I was really excited about that. And I think I left Pittsburgh on Sunday just in time to avoid the worst of the weather. So I lucked out on that one, but many of our residents did not. So just a quick review of some summer storm safety tips here. South Pittsburgh has really struggled for years, especially recently, with this ongoing problem of flooding and property damage along the Route 51 corridor. And when we get severe storm bursts like what we saw over the weekend, lives really can be put at risk due to flash flooding or falling trees. And I know we're all sick and tired of the promises that elected officials make around flooding and around infrastructure, but I need you to know that I am absolutely dedicated to finding solutions, not just for the Route 51 corridor, but for these problems of infrastructure and water management across the Commonwealth. It is so important to me that our state government really, truly works for the people. And that means investing in resources to understand and slow climate change, building new or repairing our existing infrastructure to assure safety in flash flood situations, and making sure that everyone knows their rights and has resources when damage happens on their property. So you can see my tips there for staying safe on the screen. And it looks like I just got another alert on my phone as well, and Beth is mentioning it too, but it looks like we're going to get hit again here potentially in Allegheny County. So please, everyone, stay safe, follow my safety tips, and again, we are doing our best to fight for state resources and funding to make some substantial improvements in South Pittsburgh around water management and flooding. But for now, take care and stay safe on that front. Let's see, is there anything else that I was thinking about that I was missing today? I am just really excited because it feels like I accomplished some stuff and got some things done today that really substantially improved that piece of legislation. So I'm pumped about that. And of course, please remember, if you need anything from my office, you know how to get a hold of us. There's the phone number, there's the email address. Any problems that you're having, please do reach out and let us know, and we'll do our absolute best to help. All right, everybody, take care.